Hi, I'm Alex Grieve, aka IBCrazy, and in this tutorial video I'm going to teach you how to build the Chimera flying wing. The Chimera is a high-performance, high-speed, long-range video-piloted aircraft. One thing to note, other than its very odd shape and multiple stabilizer configurations, is the fact that this airplane is very maneuverable. In fact, you might find it more maneuverable than airplanes half of its size, and thus I recommend it for advanced pilots only. The airplane is capable of speeds up to 100 miles an hour and distances exceeding 50 miles. So if you're into that kind of thing, this might be your airplane. So what do you get in the kits? Well, first of all, there are two kits. There's the standard and then there's the pro. Well, what's the difference? Well, in the standard you get, of course, the foam for the airplane, and of course you're going to get covering. I highly recommend covering the airplane. Not only does it make it faster, but it will significantly increase the durability of the airplane. You're also going to get 4 spars for the airplane to stiffen it up. You're going to get stabilizers. You're going to get laser cut elevons. You're going to get a laser cut ABS motor mount. You're going to get Chimera stickers. And of course, you're going to even get the glue to put it together. Now, if you got the Pro kit, you're going to get everything you got in the basic kit, but you're also going to get a couple other parts. You're going to get servo extensions. You're going to get control horns. You're going to get a GoPro box for the front. So your GoPro goes here, flight camera here, wires will fit out the back here for your flight camera. You're going to get a smaller set of winglets. You're also going to get your linkages, and of course you're going to get the mid-wing stabilizers. Now these stabilizers, you install these on the wing as opposed to winglets to correct problems with tail wag issues, which of course you don't want in HD video. So with that, how do we build this thing? The top is a little bit more curved, the bottom is a little bit flatter. It's an easy way to judge, or you can simply say, well, the batteries go in the top and line it up, and if it doesn't look right, well, it's not right. Take your welder adhesive and apply a copious amount to each surface. Now, when I say a copious amount, I mean you're going to go through this entire tube just gluing this thing together. Now what I like to do is heavily coat one surface. And I mean heavy. Like so. And then put it right up against the other part. Move it around a little bit just to make sure you get a good even coating. And then pull it apart. Welder adhesive is a contact adhesive, so for the most part you're going to let it dry, or at least become aggressively tacky, and then push it back together for a permanent bond. Now what I like to do is I like to take my finger and wipe along the thing, both surfaces, that way I know I've got a good coating. Not entirely necessary, but not a bad idea. And of course, you're going to repeat this with the other side, doing your best not to get glue all over yourself. And of course, well, that's going to happen. Don't use every last drop, just most of it for this. It takes approximately 5 or so minutes for this to dry up. And the amount of time that it took me to coat both sides, I've got another 2 or so minutes to wait. And then, when I'm ready, when I'm noticing the bond is aggressively tacky, line your ends up, press it together. Now you have a little bit of, you'll have some ability to move the parts in case it didn't go together perfectly, so you don't have to be perfect. but it should be close, and then you can move the parts a little bit. Now for the wing tips, Alright, now it's time for the winglets or the stabilizers. What's the difference? Do you use winglets? Do you use stabilizers? Or do you use both? Here's the difference. If you've got the HD package, generally just use these only. So if you got this GoPro box sitting in the front of your airplane here, and you're looking to take good HD footage, you'll want to install just these here and here. What these do is allow the plane to track straight, but eliminate what I tend to call tail wag. So in high winds, the aircraft can do this kind of thing because with the winglet out here, the wind grabs the winglet and twists it around. However, using winglets and stabilizers allows the plane to fly on edge extremely well. On the other hand, the stabilizers here add drag. So if you want for maximum speed, eliminate the stabilizers and just put the winglets on. You know what I like personally? I like the winglets and the stabilizers, but experiment, have fun. Here's how you install them. There is a top and a bottom. This is the bottom, see, because it's shorter, and this is the top. The back of the wing, it goes approximately right there. Do you have to be exact? Of course not. It's a winglet. It's a stabilizer. It doesn't really matter. You could probably mount it something goofy like that, and it would probably be okay. Again, I'm going to use what little bit of welder adhesive I've got left here. Apply a very generous amount. To the side of my wing. Just press that on good and tight. Remove it. And repeat for the other side. Alright, while I'm letting the winglets dry, I'll show you how to install the stabilizers. So take your stabilizer, slip it on down here, and move it right up to this joint here, and it should fit fairly tight. If it seems to twist on you, move it out just a touch, just beyond that, to this side of the joint. If it seems loose, move it this way. If it seems tight, move it that way until it's reasonably tight. Make sure you want this to be in line with this seam here, because this seam is straight on with the aircraft. If these are twisted to the side, the aircraft's going to track sideways. So it's best to try to get them as straight as possible. Then, simply take your welder adhesive and run a bead of glue.